Okay. And we're live. What's up, Alphas? It's your boy Alphas May with our boy Earl. What's good, Earl?
Chilling, man. Chilling. How you going? How's it going, man?
Man, it's going good. We got LoveCraft tonight. LoveCraft was interesting. By the way, we are separating the shows now. We are not doing them together. So
like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe. And hit that follow button if you're on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Apple Music. Anyone, you hit that button. Show some support for the stream. Today we are talking about LoveCraft Country, episode 6. Yeah, man, I'm excited. Today was a very good episode. We had 2 good shows today.
Oh, definitely. 2 good shows.
Yeah,
we starting out with today?
We starting out with LoveCraft today. LoveCraft is the first show. It just went off the air it's for some people to air, for other people about 30 minutes ago. But we starting off with LoveCraft. We got a little backstory today.
Yeah, I got a little backstory. I enjoyed that, man. They actually slowed it down for a person like me. I can't comprehend all the stuff. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so they're a little all over the place. But yeah, they had a very interesting storyline going on. We met someone we already met before.
Oh, definitely. What's her name?
G.I.
Did she have
G.I.
Gia?
G.I.
Okay,
yeah, J.I./A.H. We got introduced to her, the love interest from Korea. And we found out what war Atticus was in. We found out he was actually in the Korean War. Because I've been wondering that for a long time.
Is it Korean or was it Vietnam?
I think they were still from Korea. They were
speaking. She was from Korea.
Yeah, they were speaking Korean, so I'm figuring it was in the Korean War.
Okay. Korean War, okay. I was thinking, I don't know why I was thinking that was Vietnam.
It was 1950, so it was the Korean War.
Okay. Definitely.
Yeah,
I don't know, but yeah, it did make sense. Yeah, it made sense.
Yeah, 1950 would be the Korean War, because my daddy was in Vietnam, and that would have been in 1960s, 1970s.
My in Vietnam also. Okay, your dad was in Vietnam.
Yeah, my dad was in Vietnam, so that's how I know what time it was, because my dad came home in 1972 to marry my mom. So
that's what's up, man. Yeah, everybody pretty much got military background. Back then you didn't have a choice at some point. So
yeah.
But yeah, man.
Let's get into the show. Okay,
get into this thing, man.
Yeah, man. We met. We found out why Atticus got a little trauma. Gi starts the episode sad. We know she's gonna want to get a degree. We know from the other episode that she is possible love interest for Gi, and we learned that her mom forces Gi to bring home men. That's how we start the show off. I didn't know what was going on or why she was forcing her to bring home men, but she was forcing her to bring home men.
But I think that's like some type of tradition they have anyway. Like they have to bring a man home. But I was like the urgency of a mother telling her that. I'm like, I'm asking my fiance the same thing. Like, why does she have to bring a man home? Like, why is such urgency? But then, go ahead though. I don't want to get too far ahead.
Oh yeah. One thing we do learn about her is that she watches too many American movies, and at the beginning, nobody really wants her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That ain't true.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And that's when we find out. That's when we find out the first secret of the episode. Earl, we find out that she brings home a man, and she turns into some weird monster.
Yeah, I see why she can't get a man. Shoot, and that threw me totally, because I actually felt bad for her. When she was doing the interview with the guy. And they kept just Xing her name off, with the compatibility or whatever. It kind of threw me off.
Yeah, she was mad weird in the whole process.
Mm-hmm.
she was sitting there talking to someone about, I can't feel. And I'm like, they do like, what? Start quoting American culture and all that stuff. The dude actually hated America. That was interesting. But yeah, we found out she's a monster. It was kind of nasty. And we found out her mom was setting it up to get 100 souls so she could turn into a human.
Yeah, so what kind of sorcery thing is this? Like, is her mother a monster or something? What's going on?
Her dad, basically, I think her dad killed her, which essentially the daughter and her mama used a shaman. We can go on this right now to put in a Kimio in her, which is a 9-tailed fox. If anybody is a Naruto fan, that's a 9-tailed fox. That's also
the same fox.
What's that?
The same. It's the same one. The same 9-tailed fox, like Naruto.
Yeah, it's like Naruto's, except for they go into more of the traditional 9-tailed fox, and it's more of the Korean story about it, not the Japanese story. It's a different one than in that case. Because, they take a lot from each other, like the Monkey King, the 9-tailed fox, the Kihomo. They got their own thing about that. It's Asian culture. Very interesting to read, by the way, if anybody want to read about Kimoho.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely. I should didn't make that connection. But either way, though, you looked it up. Yeah. I mean, like.
Well, I kind of know it. I know that history now. So when she said Kimiho, I'm like, oh, okay. I get what that creature is, because I didn't know what that creature was she summoned out of her face and her eyes. And
did they say, like, what's the reason for her to summon that beast? Like, was it a reason?
The shaman in that culture, it was, the story is that she told this to Atticus in the story that Kimahos, we going ahead, but it's all right. We at this point that the Kimaho is essentially transforms into a woman if the fox spirit is in you, the 9-tailed fox, and it avenge on bad men. That's why she takes the memories too and the souls. When you take souls, you take memories in this story. So that's why the 9-tailed fox does that. It transfers into a woman, usually sometimes alive, sometimes dead, and it essentially like avenges women against men in the Korean culture.
Okay, so she literally taking souls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why she can remember everything about the 99 men souls she took.
Dang, that's wild, man.
Yeah, she need 100 souls to get her
back human, right?
Yeah, to get back human. Her mom wants her daughter back, which is understandable. I understand why the mom wants the daughter back. By the way, in the chat, if you want to talk and discuss something, you can do it. You can also hit that like button and subscribe button, and you can, if you're on Google or anything else, you can hit that follow button. If you want to be live and chill with us, we do this every Sunday night, 10:30 Eastern. We would start off with LoveCraft Country. We will go with Power at 11. So, yeah, appreciate y'all for listening. We finally get introduced to the main characters. Atticus comes with the army. We see a bunch of racist men, of course. We also saw a man hang.
Oh yeah, a man hang. Yeah, that was really those scenes, man. From I don't know how far it was. Are we to the part where she shot her friend, or we not that far?
Not yet, but we can basically go there. I just thought, well, we there right now. We there, cause that's my next thing.
Yeah, because he shows up. I'm wondering where he is in this whole ordeal, and they feel like it was a spy.
Yeah.
Was it a spy?
Yeah, that man was a communist, so they murdered him. The people, if you know the story, then they killed the North Koreans. Still got that same little rivalry going on. They killed the North Koreans, and at the same time, we find that there's a spy, which is her best friend, which we haven't talked about yet. Her best friend turns out to be a spy, and we saw a black man, which was interesting. A black man seemed to have power over there, which was very interesting to me. I was not sure that he just went around shooting people, but he did. And then we meet Atticus, who shoots her best friend.
That was crazy, man. He just popped up and shot her. The gun jammed at first. He just walked over.
For those that don't know, the guy that was shooting the first two, his gun jammed, and he just walked up and shot the next girl, which happens to be her best friend. And he actually put the gun on Jiha. And her best friend said, "No, it's me."
I think I'm froze on here.
You should be back now. You back?
Oh,
Let's see, you back. You should be back now. Yeah, you back.
yeah, I'm
Okay.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it does that to get back on the Google Hangouts. It freezes sometimes. But
Okay.
yeah, we find that out. We find out the mom is also being very selfish. And this is the episode to me when everybody figure out it's more complicated. Because it seems more it tells you people are complicated. Like the mom, like, you are a bad person. G.I. says, how is your love different from him? You forcing me to kill people. Your love seems messed up too. Just
exactly. Like, how can you love? You know? yeah. That was getting me though. But I'm like, is that the demon speaking, or is that her daughter? I mean, does the demon overtake the whole body?
It's not really. It's a spirit. It's not a demon, but there's a fox spirit.
Well, more than likely, a fox spirits are demons, right?
Not in this case. Just like it's a form of it's like the Monkey King. They're like god-like creatures, not necessarily demons. They're not necessarily evil, so they just do their role in life.
Well, I don't know. I can't say they not evil, but she eating those men, man. Come on, that got to be something demonic. Sacrificial.
Well, that's kind of a cost of that's a curse though. So that's the curse of living. Yeah. The fox spirit give life. You gotta feed the fox spirit. Fox spirits usually get souls when the people die. So it's like a bunch of different stuff. To put a shaman has to put a curse on you. A lot of stuff gotta go on. But we find out that Atticus is kind of a at one point a willing killer.
Oh yeah. At one point he was serving his country, man.
Yeah.
So
sometimes you had to be a willing and open killer of people.
Yeah, man, that happened a lot during the wars. Even especially with Vietnam. You know, they had to go in and kill whole tribes and stuff. You know.
Yeah, they killed innocent. In this show, they killed 2 innocent women, so to get what they had to get, though. But so is the price of war. Sometimes I don't know if I necessarily agree with it, but it's what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Heck yeah, you got me selected for green screen right here, because I think kind of choppy.
You should be Yeah,
I don't know why it's
What color your shirt?
Okay,
your shirt kind of bluish, so it's kind of just reading off that.
Oh, okay. You know what? It's you got a sponsor for this. I had to try to make sure.
Yeah, I think it's filling out the blue because blue and green kind of mixes up the system.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, don't wear a blue shirt.
Yeah, that's why I would try to wear gray or black most of the time, because I wore a blue shirt in one of them and it was like horrible. By the way, for the people that don't know that's listening on Google or anything else, we are on live on thing. We have a green screen, so it's just playing off a thing. We're just discussing it real quick. Yeah. We see Atticus gets hurt in the war, by the way. He gets really hurt.
Oh, yeah, he gets badly injured.
Yeah.
And she just wanted to kill him, you know what I'm saying? Seen his face in that hospital. No, she was ready like to kill him, man, like right then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she got that anger. She was seething hot. She saw him. She went to tell her mama, I found my last soul to take. I'm like, that's intense.
But I'm thinking, like, why can't she, like, she can only transform when she, like, laying down with a man or something? Or is it, like, she had no other powers but to do that? Like,
I think it would be awkward to do that in most other situations, because that's the most intimate situation, I guess. Like, you can't just walk in. If you see somebody with a tail coming out their eyes and every other part of the body in the middle of the street, you're going to be like, that's weird. So if you see somebody trying to get it in, you know what I mean, you're going to be kind of quiet. You're like, let them handle their business, especially in her own house. And it might have to do something. And I don't know if that's true. That makes sense too. But it might have to be like a ritual thing with the candles. That's why she always had to have the candles lit in that certain room. So it could be something like that too. So I don't know. It could be either one of them, but it don't make sense.
Okay. But definitely, man, yeah, that kind of threw me, man, especially her mother. And I'm saying, hey, is her mother a demon or something? Or is her mother just trying to...
No, she just made a deal with a shaman. We saw the shaman at the end. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. You haven't seen enough murdering or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm trying to put my camera so I can keep my eyes up. Yep. Keep my put my witch card up here to keep my eyes up. Yeah.
Like definitely. I got mine right here. We see Jihad is ready to take his soul. As I said, Atticus asked Jihad to read a book, The Count of Monte Cristo, which we find out she already read, which kind of leads into a romance.
Yeah. My thing is like, is that you saying? But is that her, or is that the spirit that's falling in love with him, or does she know she has a spirit inside of her? That's
her. The spirit. You saw the spirit outside in the end of the episode. But the spirit,
that was the spirit outside.
But she don't have emotions and all that stuff. So the fox spirit is what you saw at the end of the episode, and that's her. But she doesn't have like real feelings because she's not human. Well, we didn't think at this point, but we'll get in there in a minute.
Cool.
Yeah. But Gia learns more about the person who killed her friends and learned that people have stories and a past.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, people.
Man, yeah. But then I'm glad they went back because like the lady kept on showing up. The Korean lady kept on showing up at random parts. And I'm like, what is her connection to this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I like how they slowed it down and actually, let us like, see exactly like what's the backstory with them, and actually slow down from all the other stuff too, man. Because just watching this stuff, it can kind of throw you off. Like, man, I don't even want to watch this. You know what I mean? Because there's so much stuff at one time. I'm glad they like broke it down a little bit. Some people don't like how they slowed it down this episode, but I enjoyed it. For a person like me.
Yeah, some people like that fast-paced, gory stuff. I've been listening to people talk. We'll talk about it at the end because we got plenty of time. I think we almost done with it. Like I said, we find out they have much in common with Montrose and the mom. Very fearful people. Her mom is very fearful. We know Montrose is very fearful, so he kill anybody that gets in the way, as we saw, and we see the mom is willing to kill anybody too. So they find out they have a lot in common in terms of parental control, which I don't think is very healthy either. I think it's called false protective.
Yeah, it's false protective, but yeah, I mean, but I don't know. So I'm trying to figure out what happened to the lady's father. Like, why is he is the president? Was he consumed also by the father?
Yeah, I think he was the first one. I think he tried to rape her again, and then that happened. That's why you remember that part where she started speaking like her father to the mom, and the mom like, no, and she closed the door. That was her father's word. So how dare you read her that book? Yeah, that's the father's words. We learned that too. So
he used to rape her.
Yeah. So basically, tried to rape her again, and the spirit came out, and I think she might was one of the first victims.
Oh man!
And we actually got a playback of that too from one of the people, so that we learned that. Atticus takes her on a date. Oh, what you gonna say before we do that?
Go ahead. Okay. I just be piggybacking off what you say.
Oh, Atticus takes her on a date, and we find out a little bit more about Uncle George. That was interesting. I don't know how many people caught that.
Well, yeah. What you what part? What part are you talking about Uncle George?
Uncle George is an author.
Oh yeah, sure.
So we found out Uncle George is an author and got to meet a lot of different people and had actually a little bit of clout. That's how he had nice cars in the 50s. And how he actually got him a thing. He said because when they had that date, we found out that he hooked him up with the projector.
Yeah, she asked him how did he get that? Okay, now I see. Okay, you catch the stuff that I didn't catch. Yep.
Yeah, Uncle George is clouded, man. That man got a little clout.
Yeah.
Oh, and then then we find out she really love him. We also find out Atticus is a virgin in this situation.
Oh yeah, talking about he's a virgin. You believe that, or you think he was just bluffing?
He was. She can see his whole life when she did that little thing at the end. So he was a virgin, but she saw the future too. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, actually, I mean, even though it hurt him, but it actually helped him. Finding her. She can let you know, hey, what's gonna happen to you. It was like he about to be. Was it like a flashback of like him being like sacrificed or something. He was tied up to something. What was it?
We don't know yet. That's the I think that's foreshadowing. And it's a lot of foreshadowing in this toward the end, which was very good on this show too. That's why I really like this episode.
Yeah, I'm glad. Like, you know, they actually broke this down, because it's kind of like, I don't know, it kind of made it better. This episode for me, it made it better. You know, just, you know, from all the other stuff we done watched, and then for it to break down and kind of give some background on where he was, like in the military, where that lady came from, and what's the connection, you know. And then it makes sense when the lady called him and asked him how you went back home. You know, that had to be her. You know, so that was an amazing scene, man. And it keeps me on my toes, especially this episode.
Yeah. By the way, if you're here, hit that follow button, hit that like and subscribe button. If you're here, give us a like. Tell us what you think we can improve on. Tell us what you do. If you want to come live, we are live every Sunday night at 10:30 on YouTube. We are live. This will go on other sites after we get off this. It's probably gonna go rather quickly on the other sites. Right after we done with the Power episode, which will be right after this, we'll get off and we go back live for the Power episode for the people that just want to watch Power.
Definitely, man.
So hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button. If you don't want to watch LoveCraft Country and want to just listen about Power because you only watch Power episode will be up soon. We'll be right after this. And follow the socials. They're down here. You see that below us.
Follow the socials.
We also, let's get back into it. We find out Atticus.
Yeah.
Atticus admits he did a lot of bad things to her. He was telling her, yo, I did a lot of bad things I don't agree with, I don't appreciate. It's a lot of stuff that I did wrong. He basically laid it out there like, I did horrible things in my life. And we find out after he admitted to all that, she kind of started feeling for him more, and she was about to get ready to do it again, but then she kicks him off.
Yeah, she does kick him off. But, you know, she saves him, you know. So he was like, hey, you can't tell me anything. Was at that part, he was like, hey, you can't tell me anything to make me want to leave you. You know, I've been a horrible person.
Yeah, that's the part when she told him about the Kimoho too, when she was reading him the book.
Yeah. Yeah. But then what you think he would have found that weird that she reading that to him, or did he know, like, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? That's, you know, that is the Kimoto or whatever. Like, that's you. Or was she just like warning him of that? You know what I'm saying?
I think she was kind of warning him at the same time. But
okay.
But it was a way for her to like ease him into it. But she never really got the chance to fully ease him into the idea.
Okay.
Due to what we finna talk about in a minute. But we also found out this might be why Atticus is dead set on not killing anyone.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe so. You know, he went through this trauma. Or you talking about just throughout the whole ordeal? He not throughout the whole season. He not.
Yeah, you notice he's really reluctant to kill someone, except for his dad. At the end, he gets that little angry look in his eye.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, man. Like I say, that military stuff, man, and him just having to kill people. But I mean, the military is different. You know, you have to basically kill. You know, that's a part of it. The pen of is the whole security of the whole fort or whatever it is. They got to make decisions based upon that. So I feel for him though. I feel like he's real scarred from that situation. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They finally, she sleeps with him a couple times and she's able to control it. She tells her mom, I can control it now. She's like, one day you won't be able to. And it comes to fruition. Mama was wise. It actually comes to fruition. Jihai does the little thing, but she only gets the memory part out of her eyes and sees the future.
Yeah.
What you think? You think she should have told him before? And you think I don't know if it would have worked out. I think it'll work out now, but I don't. After he done experienced everything he done experienced, but I don't think then even she told him she was like, "You what?"
Yeah, you really think, yeah, shoot, something come out of a woman like that? Yeah, he ain't going back. But at the end of the day, a mother said it. She said, "Hey, he only love you because he don't know what you are." And that's real, man.
Yeah.
Take out that mask and see how much he love her. But
I think he'll be better now with her if she came back into the store. But you do got to let it though. You can't let it. You got to let it now though.
Yeah, you do got her. So, but shoot, man.
Let's talk.
I don't know.
Yeah, we almost at the end, but you can carry on.
No, I was saying. So how do you feel about the prior episodes? Was that in real life when she showed up, or was that in his mind?
That's probably in his mind. But we're gonna talk about that in a minute. You said the line already. You will see countless deaths before you die. We never get an answer from the shaman that they went and meet. She goes and meet the shaman. Her mom said, "I will take the curse on me to help my daughter." And then she asked the question over and over again, will Atticus, she said, will my person I love die? Over and over again. And the shaman tells her that line I said, "You'll see countless deaths before you die." And we never got an official answer. We saw the fox and all that stuff, but we never got an official answer from her.
Yeah, man. That's my thing. Like, I feel like it's like another, like you say, it's another level of evil that, like the thing said, they about to see. So I'm curious to what's about to happen.
I feel like you have never seen darkness like this.
Exactly. And you don't want to be fooling with nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So they in a tough situation, man.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out how they're gonna tie it back into the original story. So I'm excited. I'm waiting for this to come up. Yeah.
Yeah. She took 99 souls as a fox demon, and she has not seen darkness like this before. I wonder what Atticus is about to get into, my guy.
Exactly. How many more bodies do you need? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Final question. We about to get off. We don't want this to be over 30 minutes on each of them. That way you can watch both of them if you want to, or listen. If you want more, just tell us you want more of the episode. We'll do it. We might start going a little over on we might talk more on the podcast a little bit after and just discuss what we think more. But last question, do you think she will make the save at the end of the day?
What are you talking about? Saving him?
Yeah, will she save Atticus from his fate?
I don't know. The fate may be with her. I don't know. I feel like she gonna eat him or something. I don't know. I feel like she gonna get that. And that be it. You know what I'm saying?
Technically, we never seen him officially die. We see them on a cross-like figure in a chains and his eyes closed, and we presume death, but we never seen him die.
Yeah, we didn't see him die, but I believe, like I say, she need that one soul to become back human. And I feel like she gonna tear him up. You know what I'm saying? I feel like,
Why would she be the one to tear him up? You don't think all the demonic magic he dabbling ain't gonna be the one? You just think it's gonna be her?
I believe it. I believe something with his lineage. I believe that's another reason why he wasn't consumed.
Yeah, I think that fire demon get off me. I don't know what they do there.
Yeah. So it's a black dude. Hold up, whoa. You put spot that last time, I couldn't help it. Hit that spot, is over with. I said, missed up.
Yeah, by the way, thank y'all for being here. We have been live for 29 minutes. We're going to keep these at 30 minutes. Thank you. Like and subscribe. Remember to tell someone you disagree with you love them. We will be right back. So be prepared. We'll be right back with the stars version. Just give us about 4 or 5 minutes. We'll be back with the star version. Both will be on all podcast places. Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, all these places. They will be on there. So be right back. We'll be right back. If you like stars, listen. If you don't, tell your friend that watch stars, please. Help us grow. We're trying to get big. I got some amazing videos for y'all. But yeah, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace. See y'all in a minute. Well, not if y'all on the podcast saying y'all ain't gonna watch it, but see y'all next week if that's the case. Anything you want to say, Eric, before we go?
Like and subscribe.
All right.